This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
To Aaron Jones.
The numbers for Jones last week, 16 carries, 72 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 2.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, not to run early.
First and goal.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
A.J. Dillon, the ball carrier.
A.J. Dillon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first down, it's Peters. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. It's caught on the right side, Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 7.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 69 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up third.
On third down, Love.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Intercepted by the Packers.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First down, Packers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be...
And the pressure gets to him again.
Aaron Rodgers sacked.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 44, Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
5 yards.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently, they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Peters. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. It's Love now back near his goal line. Over the middle to Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run good for 24 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Love firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
A loss of 2 yards.
And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
Or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Packer first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. First down now, but that clock rolling. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Number 17,
Devontae Adams. As the first half is winding down, and the Packers have moved out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's now
an incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Love. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half, Love. He finds Brown, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Packers 28, Bears 21.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Packers.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And Stills over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A gain of 19.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Aaron Jones.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He was taken
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's got daylight past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Packers.
On first down, Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. But it'll be 2nd down. I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
What was that, man?
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers buying time to his left. He'll run it, and it's a touchdown for the Packers.
Rodgers on the keeper. Touchdown, Green Bay.
So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
The extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
25 yards there on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. Peters, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Good.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And the return will stop right around the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep one.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
A loss of 9.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
3 plays and out.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 4th down, Love. It's caught on the right side, Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a 4th down play to result in 23 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Yards to go.
From the gun, Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
6 yards.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bears take over. So now the Bears down by 7. At time, a huge factor. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Love. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Play fake. Here's Love. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
They just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lap. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
At the 8-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Today's final score.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Packers, they move back over 500 at 7.